Last June, I travelled to Tasmania with 2 friends. We drove along the west coast from Hobart to Launceston. The roads curved through vast budding grass plains, temperate rainforests, rugged mountains, misty hills, and even small townships. We passed various waterfalls, rivers, beaches, and dams. No matter where one looked, the view was breathtaking. The air smelled of eucalyptus and wet rain hitting ancient rocks and mossy earth. Our first destination was a harbour city cradling art and forgotten tales. On top of Mount Wellington, we were greeted by a play of nature that quite literally blew us away. The road to Strathgordon felt like driving into the wild heart of Tasmania. We barely passed another soul as the road unraveled before us. Miles of forests, shifting clouds, and mountains rising like the backs of sleeping giants. We reached the Gordon Dam, which curved like some colossal sci-fi relic. It was dizzying to take it all in. The shadows of water and rock danced together miles below us, and the only sound was the wind whispering through the valley like an old ghost. It felt like the end of the world, but in the best possible way. Like we stepped off the edge of the map and into something untouched. The forest loomed, untamed and ancient. On our way back, we passed Russell Falls and drove through Mountfield National Park. Water spilled over moss-covered rocks in soft, shimmering curtains. The walking path lined with towering tree ferns that made it feel like we'd slipped into a prehistoric dream. Birds clouded the sky in vibrant squeaks and colors. The cold wind shaking our clothes as we followed the inclining path to a scenic view from the top. It wasn't long before we reached the quiet, deserted Strahan, where it seemed like time stood still. We explored the sand dunes, maybe made a mistake or two, and joined a boat trip down to the Gordon River. The water is so still it mirrored the rainforest perfectly. We ventured onto Sarah Island and heritage-protected boardwalks overgrown with the veins of nature. Before Cradle Mountain, we stood with awestruck faces. Frost clung to the wooden boardwalk, glittering in the sunlight, our breaths intertwining with the crisp morning air. Trees taller than time watched us, the land humming with quiet defiance as the lakes whispered secrets of the past. Wombat tracks crisscrossed the trail. My friend spotted them from miles away, a little clump resembling the stones scattered across the grassland. However, this one was on the move. At night, the stars spilled across the sky, illuminating part of the Milky Way. Our last drive led us to Launceston, where we said the humming forests and lively mountains goodbye. Where we took a plane back to Sydney, full of memories that could last us a lifetime. The trip felt like a reminder that there are still places left in the world where nature didn't yield. Tasmania, the land that never got tamed.